We would waive further reading and advice of rights, reserve all rights read into the record this morning, enter a not guilty plea on all counts.
That's the lawyer for an Alaska Airlines pilot telling a judge his client is pleading not guilty to more than 150 charges, including 83 counts of attempted murder. The pilot is accused of trying to crash a flight that he was flying on while off duty. So good evening and thanks for joining us for the News at 5. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Hannah Cam. The flight Joseph Emerson is accused of trying to crash took off from Payne Field in Everett. And today, Fox 13's Matthew Smith uncovered disturbing details from court documents filed in this case. So, Matt, this pilot essentially admitted to trying to down that plane.
Per the court filings from an FBI agent that's investigating, he told flight attendants, quote, "I messed up everything," later adding that he tried to kill everybody. He also said that he was taking shrooms prior to the flight, telling them he's been battling depression after a friend's death.
There is probable cause to believe that defendant has committed one of the offenses.
It is a low point for 44-year-old Joseph Emerson, now facing 83 attempted murder charges. The longtime pilot was a regular in our parts, not only as a pilot for Alaska Airlines, but as a Cheney grad.
I've flown a variety of aircraft throughout my career at Horizon.
In a video posted by the Cheney School District several years back, Emerson was being celebrated in this profile. He talked about falling in love with flying as a kid and knowing it was his future.
The background that I got through my experiences in Cheney as a community, in Spokane as a community, helped make me the man I am today.
They're just great neighbors, nice people.
Neighbors in California couldn't believe the news either. From the well-manicured lawn down to the Halloween decorations, nothing seemed off. A deep dive into his social media accounts found Emerson, pictured here smiling and playing a ukulele, as a guy focused on two things: sports and flying.
Our grandson goes over there when he's visiting us, and his kids come over here.
We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit.
But on Sunday, Emerson is accused of trying to crash a plane with 83 people on board. That includes 11 kids under 14. Emerson, off duty and riding in what's known as a jump seat in the cockpit, was talking weather before suddenly stating, "I'm not okay," and grabbing for a lever that would essentially have killed the engines, turning that plane into a jumbo-sized glider. Now, FlightAware shows how the flight, meant for San Francisco, quickly rerouted to Portland. In a court document obtained by Fox 13, we learned that he told a flight attendant, quote, "You need to cuff me now or it's going to be bad," only later to reach for an emergency exit before a flight attendant stopped him.
Now, Emerson told investigators that in addition to taking magic mushrooms a day or two ahead of that flight, that he was depressed and hadn't slept in roughly 40 hours. He even was quoted as telling police, "I'm admitting to what I did." Now, Alaska has praised their team for reacting and avoiding a disaster in this situation, issuing a statement that reads in part, "Our crew responded without hesitation to a difficult and highly unusual situation, and we are incredibly proud and grateful for their skillful actions." They also say that Emerson has passed all FAA medical certifications, but it remains unclear what warning signs, if any, were present before Sunday's near disaster. But on top of the charges we're talking about here, we also know the feds are pursuing their own case, meaning not only will he be back in court to find out if he can make bail, but he'll also have to face a judge as the feds go after him as well. In the newsroom, Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.